I'm with Tiffin Motorhomes. Today we are going to show how to remove the water filter and also the water valve. Before you do any repairs to this fridge, be sure it is disconnected from power source. There is a plug back here to unplug this fridge. And just leave it unplugged till you get through working on the fridge. We are going to take the two shelves out on the right side of the fridge, the two top shelves. And I'm going to show how to remove the water filter first. There's a little, put your finger right there and pull forward on that, and then just pull down on it, and there's your water filter. And the way to remove that is just turn it to the left, and it'll pop out. And then to put the new one back on, you just simply push in and turn to the right as far as you can turn it, and then simply, and it is installed. Now, to get to the water valve, we basically got to take this off. This right here just sort of clips over that. Just go ahead and pull that off. And then there's a couple of tabs in here. You sort of have to feel which way to go, and they will relieve. A couple down here. Sometimes a little bit aggravating. They don't break too. Just go both ways to it until it relieves. You can reach over in here and take the topping off, and then there's your water valve. This thing just clips in there. Not too bad a job to replace it. I'm going to show how to replace it. There's a clip right here on the bottom that has to be relieved, and then you can just jerk it out that simply. You just unplug your wires. Take this little cover off right here. Wires on top. Now remember, the refrigerator is disconnected, so there's no danger in getting shocked. And then to remove I usually put a towel in here to catch what little water might be in the line. Be sure to cut your excess water off. And I usually run water, after I do that, to make sure I have got it cut off, I'll run water through my water outside. Shut your doors, and the little pressure that's built up, that will help. You won't have any spill in here then. And then just simply, you pull down on this tab, pull that line out. All of them is that simple. Now see, I didn't get a towel to prove that there's a little water in there. And then, get your new valve. And you can't plug these up wrong because they won't fit. Then you just push that in there and then try to pull it apart. That way you'll know that it's stuck. Okay. And this is the main water source coming from your water filter. And do the same thing on it. What I like to do at this point is go turn my water back on and just make sure, there's no water leaks. And then you just simply plug your wires back on. And there's no way of plugging these wires in the wrong place because they won't fit one way. The prongs are bigger on the bottom than they are on the top. So you just plug them back up. Clips right back in there, and this just it'll be sort of self-explanatory. It won't go but one way. Put the ground wire back on the solenoid. That thing will clip back in place, and then these lines, they got their little spot that they go here. And then all this stuff just, you got to put this back first. Self-explanatory how it goes, but just to look it. And then this clip to the spot. And then these right here just clip back in. And then the cover. And job is complete all but the shelves. If you have a problem with water in the floor, most of the time your drain has stopped up. The way you can tell that your drain stopped up is take your flashlight and simply look back there at that back panel. If you see ice back there, the drain has froze up. At this point, you probably need to call a technician because it's a pretty good job to fix that problem. You have to take the door out, take these shelves out, take the back off the fridge, take a hair dryer, and melt all that loose. And then you have to go outside, take the back off the refrigerator, and find the obstruction that has got in the drain itself to cause the water to not drain out and freeze. So I recommend calling a Whirlpool tech to do this job.